there is the winner there. Just working his way.
So the first field event to be decided today is the men's long jump T44. And a very, very big name indeed, and Markus REHM, who is our world record holder, 8:29. The current rating. World champion, he's won the last 2 world titles, and also the Paralympic Games champion. Would have finished second in Beijing in August had he competed in that behind Greg Rutherford. He jumps that long. 8:29 is his world record. He holds also the championship record from 2 years ago. But in terms of parasport in Germany, which is significant enough, and happy Feierabend to you if you're watching in Germany on, I think it's Sport Deutschland, various channels are showing this, as well as on YouTube Live. But getting us underway is Hurie Johnson of the United States. He's jumped 6:55 this year, season's best 5:91. There's some who'd argue that the main competition here is for second, but we'll see. That's a red flag anyway. Just completely misstep regards his technique. Now it is very blustery over the far side. It's on the back straight, and you'll have seen the flags earlier, how very strongly they're blowing here. A lot stronger than yesterday. And in the case of Lefeur, for example, in the women's long jump final, 6 times she went beyond her world record distance, but only 2 of them counted towards the world record distance. So that's an X against Hurie Johnson, and he was bang on the acceptable limit there of +2. Christos KAPELLAS of Greece didn't look as if he used the board at all. That's fine, that'll put him into the lead. +2 is what's acceptable for personal bests, world records, etc. There are 15 in this. And this being T44 is one of the amputee categories. 5:96 puts him into the lead. It's a little bit down, not very down, frankly, on his lifetime best set this year. He didn't really use the boards, it probably gave around 30 centimetres away. So already been up around his lifetime best, and he managed to get a good mark there.
Lifetime best this year, which is 6:29. AJ Digby now of the USA. First attempt.
AJ Digby of the United States is next. Only turned 18 a couple of weeks ago. 5:19 is his season's best, which would make him a bit of a contender today, potentially. I think that's a foul, and so does the judge. That's a red flag there.
Digby just overstepping the takeoff board. Felix STRENG of Germany will be next. Germany very well represented in this event. Of course, there's also Ronald HERTOG of the Netherlands.
Straight into the plasticine.
Class athletes in this one, we mentioned in the lineup. Markus REHM, of course, who has that world
so it's an X against AJ Digby.
The
South African first attempt at the long jump.
10 in total, and they include the world record holder from Germany.
So far at the top, KAPELLAS, who leads with
world record
5:96.
12:22. And also from China, see there, competitor 13:31, the championship record holder and the defending champion, Dumeera.
Right, he gets there. Gets up with a rather positive look on his face. He's well behind the board. He's got at least another 10 or 15 centimetres there. Good takeoff. Nice kick in the air.
Just to let you know, in the shot put, they will
now we just wait to see what he comes up with as far as the jump goes, as he gestures up to his coach in the crowd. 6:59, so there is your new leader. KAPELLAS in second place with 5:96.
Lead as well, because
and that is
Longo of South Africa.
A new record.
An area record of 6:59.
For Africa
Plus
of 6:59.
which is good news for the sprinters later.
Mpumelelo MHLONGO.
Let's have a look at VELTSI of Greece. His first attempt, 6:59, the standard set by MHLONGO, the new area record. And that was very close to the plasticine. It's a red flag, and he went out to around 6 meters. Just beyond as well. I think he'd have probably fared quite well had that been legal. That is really marginal, but that is marginal enough. 5:47 he normally, that is his lifetime best set this year. Wind is actually quite calm down there, surprisingly, considering how strongly the flags in that section of the stadium are fluttering. Next up for Indonesia is Rasyidi. 5:26 is his lifetime best. And his target really wants to be getting to the top 8 to have the final 3 jumps, rounds 4, 5, and 6. Rasyidi it is. That is a white flag. It's around 5 meters. He didn't use the board at all, so very much a white flag, but he gave around 30 centimeters away.
On the track, men's 400 meter T36, originating China, Ji Mi-an.
Markus REHM. As hot a favourite as you can get in any event. So here he goes, his first attempt.
In 3 from
Oh, he's got a huge one. That's beyond 8 meters, but immediately the rakes come out.
In 4, he's chasing a clutch of medals here. He's the world record holder from Russia, Yevgeny Shetkov.
Just glided over, so that's a foul. And he's
5, representing Great Britain,
7
Paul
to
Blake.
foul the first round. So watch this space.
6, representing New Zealand, William Stedman. In 7, representing Russia, Artem Adapayev.
Well, that opens the door slightly ajar for the rest, but probably not by much.
The championship record holder,
LEPIATO.
Roman HERTOG.
Another talented competitor. Expect him to be in the shake-up for medals.
Track final of the afternoon, men's 400 meter T36.
LEPIATO, a very good high jumper. He's the reigning world, European and Paralympic champion. That's around 6 meters or so. Might give an opening to get into the top 3, and he used the board perfectly well.
Set. So where we go then, we're on first track final. This is the men's T36. And Shetkov has gone off very quickly as well, trying to drag Paul Blake, and Blake trying to hang on to the coattails there on the outside.
Technique, obviously.
But there on the screen is
REHM being an 8-meter jumper. Once he gets going, if he can get a mark on the board in the next 2 attempts, the rest of the field should be blitzed. But there he is. He goes in his second place at the moment. Not a bad attempt by LEPIATO. Vadim ALESHKIN. Russia.
رقم 4 Evgeny Shvetkov. Shetkov then is going to come home to claim gold. Yet again, it's going to be close to the silver plates, pushing hard. Pavliev in the lane 8. I think the Great Britain majors have got there for second place. No doubt about the way.
So his first attempt, and he didn't really use the board at all, but that's fine. ALESHKIN, his lifetime best is 6:52 set this year, and that might just test that. It's near the board actually in the end.
Record by an absolute country mile, nearly 1.7 seconds, 53.70. Give it the wind speed when it comes up. Must be legal though, because otherwise the
Should put him up into a podium position. Better than that, the top one. He's our new leader, 6 meters, 61.
Just a moment or two ago, we will find out that there is Ronald HERTOG in the long jump.
Dutchman, who should be a major candidate for a medal here. And that's how he's blitzed out to beyond 6 meters, certainly.
Shoulders, arms, and hands.
Russian lead, Aleksin 6:61 at the moment with his lifetime best. HERTOG, who we regularly see in the IAAF circuit as well, 7:53 his lifetime best set this year. If REHM is anyway slightly off form, then this is the man to seriously test him. He took bronze in the Europeans last year behind REHM and Daniel Jorgensen of Denmark, and that's 6:69, and that's the lead for the Netherlands. HERTOG is off the mark, and very impressively so. But he has, you would say, probably another meter in him.
We have a change of leader. We now have Ronald HERTOG leading the way for Netherlands.
Back to Hurie Johnson of the United States with his second attempt to get round 2 underway.
Mpumelelo MHLONGO of South Africa.
A foul by him in the opening round by both him and his compatriot AJ Digby. Again, just clipped the board, but at least he's got a solid mark there, because his first round attempt didn't go at all well. And maybe that's what he was intending to do first time around. But got the rhythm just slightly wrong in the first round. That's adequate for the second. It's a conservative jump, should put him in around the top 8. Those to progress all the way. It's 7th for him, 5 meters 70. Interesting to see what negligible breeze there is down trackside compared to a bit higher, because I will tell you it is still quite blowy around the rest of the stadium. For Greece, this will be Christos KAPELLAS, 5.96 in the opening round. He's jumped 6.29 this year. Greece having staged a branch of the European Athletics Team Championships, Crete, Heraklion back in June. Staging major international athletics events again. Never really stopped despite the lack of cash flow in the nation at the moment. That's around the same mark, I think, really, for KAPELLAS, but probably not much of an improvement for him. Should stay in the top 6. Again, really clip the board.
Start list is on the screen for you. Once again, a full complement of 8 in this men's 400-meter T47.
Well, that'll be 5.83 for KAPELLAS, and he stays in 5th place. So
Let's now go to the long jump.
Markus REHM, foul in the first round, leaves him right down the standings. Ronald HERTOG, a regular major medalist himself, but normally finishing behind REHM. Oh, well out. And is that the gold medal done already? I think he got the board absolutely right. Absolutely sailed through. And I'm pretty sure that exceeds everybody else's lifetime best. 6.69 was the standard set by HERTOG. Markus REHM, last year's German champion. And I don't mean the IPC circuit, I mean full stop. 7 meters 97. I'll just give him the gold medal now. 2 meters 2.8, but that's not important in terms of gold medals.
To the long jump.
Men's long jump, Tony Mills lying in 7th place, 6 meters 20, foul in the first round. And to get into the medals, 6.61 required. Not quite sure that's it though. Looks around 6 meters. Very popular figure in the British team for Doha 2015. We've seen REHM launch out to 7.97, which but for the win would have been a championship record. HERTOG in second place and Aleshin in third. 6 meters 11 was around the same mark, but he stays in 7th place.
No light perception.
Third round of the men's long jump. Markus REHM with a very impressive 7.97 in the second round. So this, his third attempt. HERTOG, 6.69 in the first round, had held the lead. REHM so eminently successful. The reigning World Paralympic and European champion. And that's another massive attempt by REHM. Well, I think the wind reading was all right there. That should be a championship record at the very least. And he couldn't really have used the board any better than that. That was a marvellous, major attempt by Markus REHM.
Hit the board well and just got up there and took that hang time like a champ. He was just floating up there.
Worth pointing out, 8.29 is the world record held by Markus REHM. Not anymore, it's not. 8 meters 40, and the wind reading is perfect. World record, Markus REHM, 8.40. It's history again. What another marvelous achievement. I think the gold medal's in the bag. And Evan, another little piece of history.
Markus REHM, a phenomenal athlete. He's really taking IPC Athletics and Paralympic sport to the world at the moment. His jump previously, his old world record, would have got him second behind Greg Rutherford at the London Games. This one, I think that's either gone close or it's gone just past Greg Rutherford. We'll have to check that and get back to you.
Do you know something? I think that leap would have been enough to win gold in Beijing. So back to the men's long jump T44 final. Here's our leader, Markus REHM, world record in the previous round of 8 meters 40. His previous attempt, which would have been a championship record, 7.97, was windy, plus 2.8. Obviously, the 8.40 is the new championship record as well. So here he comes, 8.40 last time out. What's he going to produce here? He used the board very well. It's another tremendous effort. Has he only gone and done it again?
So Markus REHM, who started off with a foul, went 7.97.
Excellent attempt by REHM. He didn't use a huge amount of the board. Maybe gave a few centimetres away.
Now, very quickly, the result to come through for REHM. Has he gone
Again,
further?
decent hang time.
Not quite.
Well, that's 8 meters 03. And it was a windy one as well, plus 2.7. And he maintains his position. He's on his way to another goal. Markus REHM leading for Germany. REHM leading by over a meter. Ronald HERTOG lying in second place, a man who we regularly see in the podium anyway. It's hard to see him being knocked down now. Felix STRENG of Germany in third, with Vadim ALESHKIN in fourth for Russia, and a new African record lying in fifth place, but another awesome effort from Markus REHM. Mhlongo of South Africa in fifth with the new African record.
Exactly that. Very, very impressive.
Right, let's go back to the new African record holder, Mhlongo, 6.59. Penultimate round now of the long jump. That's a good effort. 6.59 it was in the opening round. There's quite a bit of congestion between third, fourth and fifth. Seem to use the board very well indeed. A lot of jostling, a lot of potential movement in the final 2 rounds. Longo, I think, is very happy with what he's achieved there. Why shouldn't he be? He's up to the bronze medal position for South Africa, 6 meters 82. Brilliant. Extends the African record that we've been telling you about. But now, maybe, medal to go with it. Here's a man who can prevent it though, Vadim ALESHKIN. 661 he's come up with twice. Has him now in 5th place. And that's a personal best, by the way. So here he comes, he's putting in the performance of his life, and that's another good solid effort from the Russian. 6:52, the lifetime best he'd set this year. Still only 24. And that looks like another decent, solid, major improvement. Seem to use the board very well indeed. Longo, the man to target now in the bronze medal position, 6:82 with that African record, and he likes it, and every reason to. He's extended his lifetime best to 6:91, and ALESHKIN goes into the bronze medal position. Ronald HERTOG of the Netherlands. His penultimate attempt in the men's long jump T44. Led after the opening round, Markus REHM with the foul. HERTOG with a very good 6:69. He's improved on that a bit since then. 7 meters 19 in round 4. He's a 7:53 jumper this year. That's a lifetime best for him. It's a good effort. It's not an 8-meter one, but it will solidify probably his spot in 2nd place, and it has 7 meters 26. Markus REHM, 5th round, leading with that world record, 8 meters 40. Over a meter clear, 114 centimeters. Ronald HERTOG. Well, he has the gold medal. Now it's all about rounding out and extending his new mark. That's another long jump, but it's a red flag, and I think he's acknowledged that pretty much straight away. Not very far over the plasticine, but enough. 6th round of the men's long jump. It is ALESHKIN of Russia. 6:91 in the previous round, personal best to get him into the medals. And this to just confirm it. Would need to improve by 30 centimeters, 35 in fact, to get the silver. Couldn't have used the board any better, really. And great consistency today from a man who went in to this final with a lifetime best of 6:52, and only one leap has been less than that. He's exceeded his previous lifetime best all the way through with 4 of his 5 previous jumps, and it'll be the case again here. 6:69 won't be an improvement, but 3rd place and a bronze for Vadim ALESHKIN, and what an excellent result for the 24-year-old. HERTOG, silver in the bag now. Would need to improve really by too much in order to claim the gold. That's 8:40 for Markus REHM. And had he been in the IAAF World Championship final, REHM would have been very, very close to gold. Well, HERTOG rounding things off. It's silver for the Dutchman. We know that now. That's around 7 meters. 7:26 was his best in the 5th round. Didn't use the board at all. Doesn't really matter. Gave around 25 centimeters away. would have been around 7 meters 20. But all the same, it's an excellent silver medal for Ronald HERTOG, just as it was behind REHM 2 years ago in the last World Championships in Lyon. It is silver for HERTOG here again. Once more, best of the rest. It was the flag bearer for the Netherlands at the opening ceremony in London. So HERTOG gets the silver, gold obviously for REHM. Well, Markus REHM has had, unlike Michael McKillop, the expected margin of victory. 8:40 his world record in the third round, so can he finish off with something a little bit longer? Looking to round off with something even more spectacular. He's extended his world record tonight by 11 hundredths. It was set in Barcelona back in May, and it will be the World Championship world record. That looks like a foul, but he's got the victory. He was certainly looking to pull out something big, and it would have been, but he was well over the plasticine in the end. But Markus REHM claims yet another world title. That will be 3 in a row for him. He's the reigning European and Paralympic Games champion as well. 8 meters 40. A fantastic piece of glory. Receives the German tricolour from Stefan Arias. Great result also for Ronald HERTOG in second place. But Markus REHM is our champion yet again. And he is going out to even greater lengths.
Ronald HERTOG had a sensational battle with the like of ALESHKIN.
Magnificent triumph yet again.
But eventually came out on top for the silver medal.
Nice big crowd over there on the back straight. So we'll see Markus REHM come through for the gold in what is a huge jump at 8 meters 40.
Good enough for the bronze medal. Area record for Malongo.
Very much the power, the personality of track and field at the moment.
Markus REHM takes the world title for the third time and extends his world record, 8 meters 40. Ronald HERTOG with silver for the Netherlands, 7:26. Personal best for Vadim ALESHKIN of Russia in third.